Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm back with another top 5 zombies video, and today I think I'd talk about the top 5 worst perks in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And with this new perk system in Black Ops 4, Treyarch really wanted to remove the crutch perk system that was in the past 3 games. But this time around, I actually think they made it worse, because now you have about 8 crutch perks, and some that I can name off the top of my head are probably Stamina Up and Quick Revive. Those two are awesome perks. But there is so many at the bottom which are just awful, never touched, and forgotten. And I'm going to talk about those right now. So let's get right into this with number 5, which I think is going to be Electric Burst, which is obviously similar to Electric Cherry from the past games. Now, Electric Burst on paper sounds really good. You stun enemies when you reload your gun, and it happens every time you reload your gun, right? Wrong. Electric Burst is just so inconsistently broken. It doesn't work. It doesn't really help you at all. I get so close to the zombies here, and yet it just doesn't affect them at all. You can say like my magazine's small enough, but I am literally within melee striking distance of these guys, and it is still not functioning the way it needs to. And even when you go down and release the huge singularity, it just doesn't kill anything in high rounds. All it does is stun them for about 5 seconds, and you get a quick little break. It's just not good to carry into high rounds. Electric Burst just does not work the way it should, and that's why it's at number 5 on the worst, but I didn't put it any further because it still has more capabilities than the next 4. And speaking of the next 4, let's get to number 4, which I think is going to be Stone Cold Stronghold. Now this perk, man, it's so cool to think about this idea of having this awesome defender circle where you get increased stats when you're standing inside of it, but that's not how Black Ops 4 is meant to be played. In Black Ops 4, you don't get a break. Zombies are always forward spawning in front of you, and you never have a chance to just sit still and regain all your damage and armor that you need to with Stone Cold. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't work. And you only really do this tactic on Tagged or Toten in the top power room where you can glitch zombies out of only one window. That's the only time I use Stone Cold Stronghold. It's really good on early rounds, but late game, you never get the chance to sit still, especially with boss zombies walking around. You just can't. They'll always flush you out. And that's where Stone Cold Stronghold really lacks power, and you'd really prefer to pick something else over it. I just don't think that's the way Black Ops 4 should be played. That's just my opinion. You never really get the chance to stand still, and that's why it's here on this top 5 worst perks list. At number 3, I'm putting Blaze Phase on this because I'm just gonna be honest, this looks like a custom perk right here. I mean, it's just so goofy the way this perk works, and it's not even really that good. It's just a one and done kind of perk. The cooldown for waiting for it to come back is way too long. You're better off having something that's always there passively with you, like Stamina Up and Quick Revive and Time Slip, where you know that perk is always going to work, and it's always going to work when you want it. Blaze Phase, when you need it, is never there, and its damage it's good, but it's just so inconsistent with the way you use it, and you can only hit one line of zombies, and the cooldown, again, it's just way too long for it to be useful at all, and that's why it's at number 3. Now, coming on in these next 2, I have a burning hate for these 2, and number 2 is obviously going to be Deadshot, whatever they call it in this game. I don't even remember. Deadshot Dealer, I'm pretty sure. And man, this perk is just such a wasted slot. You're better off putting nothing here because it is so useless what it does. It reduces hip fire spread and recoil. That is so horrible in zombies mode when you have perks and wonder weapons that honestly don't even require this. You're better off putting on Electric Burst and Stone Cold than Deadshot and the next one I'm going to talk about. Deadshot's modifier is just even worse, actually, where you have to get headshot streaks, which becomes nearly impossible in late rounds because most guns are useless, and when you trigger one of your Pack-a-Punch upgrades effects like Blast Furnace, it ruins the headshot streak and resets your damage. Deadshot is just so useful, and it's made for dumb people to use who don't understand there are better perks out there. But there is one perk, one stupid perk to rule them all, and that is going to be Death Perception, a perk made by idiots for idiots. This is literally the most useless perk I have ever seen in any zombies game, including Infinite Warfare and Advanced Warfare, including custom zombies. This is just a disgrace to what a perk should be doing. Death Perception notifies you when there are zombies coming around you. How is that not already common knowledge playing the game? You know zombies are coming at you regardless. You get to see them through walls. That is so unbelievably useless. I hate this perk. I hate what it does, and its modifier has no correlation to what it does originally. You deal more damage to mini bosses, which I guess is okay, but what's the point when you have wonder weapons and with something like the Helion Salvo in the game that can easily dispatch of mini bosses and boss type enemies in like 3 shots? Death Perception is literally the most useless thing in Black Ops 4 next to Claymores. It is just so sad that this made it in the game as a perk rather than something else, and that's why it sits at the #1 spot, because man, this perk just angers me. It angers me how bad this perk is. The only time I used it is here on 5 in my 1-hit challenge, because I needed that kind of awareness to when I was getting hit, because I did only have 1 hit. In the real game you have 4, and usually when you're getting hit, the zombies are right in front of you. They're coming right from in front of you, and Death Perception doesn't work because there's no wall in front of you. And I could go on how much about I hate this perk, but I'm gonna stop right now because this perk just annoys me, and that's why it's at the #1 spot. I don't really have to say anything else. If you guys made it to the end of the video, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to keep making these top 5 videos because I really enjoy making them. I'm going to keep making this type of content up to the release or the reveal trailer, at least of Black Ops 5. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you in the next one.